Hello, Vol Compounders. Welcome back. Today's episode is a special deep dive into the world of small cap stocks, a sector that's often overshadowed but brimming with potential. Are you looking to enhance the returns of your investment portfolio, particularly if it's heavy weighted towards large cap stocks or standard index funds? Well, you're in the right place. We're about to unravel how small cap ETFs can be the key to unlocking significant growth in your portfolio. This video is for educational purposes only and should not be considered financial advice. I am not your financial advisor and you are responsible for your own financial decisions. Let's start with the basics. Small cap stocks are companies with a market capitalization typically between $500 million to $2 billion. If your current investment strategy is anchored in popular options like the S&P 500 or the Bogleheads 3-fund portfolio, chances are you have minimal or no exposure to small cap stocks. Yet, as we embark into 2024, there's a compelling reason to turn your attention to small caps. Why small caps now? The investment landscape is ever evolving, and 2023 was the year where the market giants, the Magnificent Seven, Nvidia, Amazon, Tesla, Apple, Microsoft, Meta, and Google, have continued to outperform. However, this surge has led to lofty valuations in the mega cap space. In stark contrast, small caps have not experienced the same meteoric rise, with the S&P 500's PE ratio towering at around 24 and the S&P 600, the small cap index, at a modest PE of 13. The stage is set for potential growth in the small cap stocks, especially if the economy steers clear of a recession. Investing in small caps is not merely a matter of tapping into growth. It's about strategic diversification and uncovering hidden opportunities. These companies often operate under the radar, yet they offer significant potential for expansion, agility, and rapid adaptation to market changes. Their under-the-radar status often leads to undervaluation, presenting savvy investors with a chance to invest in promising companies at more attractive prices. Given the volatility and research-intensive nature of small cap stocks, ETFs emerge as an ideal vehicle for investment. They encapsulate the benefits of diversification, cost-effectiveness, liquidity, and tax efficiency. With ETFs, you're not just buying into a single company. You're investing in a basket of small caps, spreading risk and enhancing potential returns. In this segment, we're going to dissect 4 distinct small cap ETFs, which are IJR, VV, AVUV, and CALF. Each offers a unique approach to investing in the small cap space. We'll explore their different strategies, performance, and how they could fit into your portfolio. And yes, I'll reveal which of these I've recently added to my investment portfolio. First, let's dive into the iShares Core S&P Small Cap ETF, ticker symbol IJR. This fund is a gateway to a diverse array of small cap companies, tracking the S&P Small Cap 600 index. Its strategy is replication, aiming to mirror the index composition and performance as closely as possible. IJR is a standout for its extensive market coverage and potential for solid returns. Despite the natural volatility in the small cap sector, IJR's historically robust performance, low expense ratio of only 0.06%, and substantial assets under management make it an attractive choice for those seeking growth and diversification. Moving on to Vanguard's small cap ETF, ticker symbol VV. This fund replicates the CRSP US small cap index, encompassing a wide array of US small cap stocks. VV's passive strategy ensures a diversified investment experience, mirroring the index's comprehensive nature. VV's advantages are twofold: a broad diversification reducing inherent small cap risk, and Vanguard's hallmark low-cost funds with an expense ratio of 0.05%. It strikes a balance between risk and potential return, making it an ideal option for investors aiming to grow with a controlled risk profile. Now, let's focus on AVUV, the Advantage US Small Cap Value Fund. This ETF distinguishes itself with an active management approach. Yes, I know, I usually don't use active management, but let's look at this one. It's targeting undervalued small cap stocks with strong profitability profiles. It's a deviation from the passive strategies of IJR and VV, offering a more hands-on investment approach. AVUV's active management has yielded impressive results, with a 3-year average annual return of 18.8%. Its 0.25% expense ratio is higher compared to IJR's and VV's, but for an actively managed fund, it's quite reasonable. AVUV is particularly appealing to investors seeking value-driven growth opportunities in the small cap space. Last but not least, we have CALF, the Pacer US Small Cap Cash Cows 100 ETF. CALF adopts a distinctive approach, focusing on US small cap companies with high free cash flow yields. This strategy is geared towards identifying companies with robust financial health and sustainable growth potential. CALF is an ideal choice for investors seeking a more conservative entry into the small cap investing space. With an emphasis on value and financial stability, CALF offers a potentially safer path in the often volatile small cap market space. Now, let's put these ETFs side by side to understand their nuances and how they might fit in your investment strategy. Remember, while they all focus on small cap stocks, their approaches vary significantly. IJR and VV both offer broad market exposure. IJR tracks the S&P Small Cap 600 Index, providing a comprehensive slice of the small cap market. Its replication strategy aims to mirror the index's performance closely. VV, on the other hand, tracks the CRSP US Small Cap Index and is known for its market cap weighting, offering a slightly different blend of small cap stocks. Both are ideal for investors seeking wide-ranging exposure to the US small cap sector. The main difference between IJR and VV are the indexes they track. Both are small cap indexes. The S&P 600 small cap has around 660 holdings, while the CRSP small cap index has around 1400 index, but they both give you a wide exposure to the small cap space. Active versus passive management. AVUV stands out with its active management style. It's not just about tracking an index, it's about selecting stocks based on a proprietary strategy that focuses on value and profitability. This is in contrast to the passive approach of IJR and VV, which simply aim to replicate their respective indexes. AVUV could appeal to those who believe in the potential of active management to outperform the market. So far, AVUV is outperforming IJR and VV over the past 1 and 3 years. If we look at the table, AVUV had a return of 26.4% over the past year, while VV had 21.9% and IGR 19.7%. And the average annual return over the past 3 years for AVUV was 18.8% versus VV, which was 5%, and IJR, which was 7.48%. So AVUV is definitely outperforming the indexes and is actively managed. So in this case, actively managed ETFs at the small cap level is outperforming the index, but we don't know over the long term. AVUV is a very new fund. It only has 4 years of operations. CALF takes a unique approach, focusing on companies with high free cash flow yields. This value-oriented strategy is distinct from others and especially attractive if you're looking for companies with strong financial health. CALF's emphasis on avoiding boom-bust stocks could be appealing if you prefer a more conservative investment in the small cap space. An important factor to consider is the expense ratio. IJR and VV are known for their low-cost structures, which is a hallmark of many passive index funds. IJR's and VV's expense ratios are 0.06% or 6 basis points and 0.05%, 5 basis points respectively. AVUV and CALF, with their more specialized strategies, tend to have higher expense ratios. AVUV's expense ratio is 0.25%, a quarter of a percent, while CALF's is 0.59%. Lower costs can translate into better returns over time, so IJR and VV might be more appealing if cost is a significant concern. However, even though AVUV and CALF cost more, their net returns after fees have been outperforming the indexes. In the summary table, we can see that for the past 1 year return, IJR and VV had returns of 19.7% and 21.9% respectively, while AVUV and CALF had returns of 26.4% and 39.6% respectively, really outperforming the indexes. And in the 3 year return, both AVUV and CALF had annual returns of 18.8% and 17.3% respectively, while IJR and VV had annual returns of 7.5% and 5% respectively. In the 5 year returns, we can see that IJR and VV and CALF had double-digit returns, but CALF definitely outperformed, doing 17.8% versus 11.4% and 12.2% for VV. It's important to consider risk and volatility. Small cap stocks in general are more volatile than large caps. Funds like IJR and VV, which offer broad market exposure, can help mitigate this through diversification. AVUV's and CALF's more focused strategies might offer higher growth potential, but can also come with increased risk and volatility. Finally, think about how each ETF aligns with your investment goals. Are you looking for broad exposure like IJR or VV, value-driven growth, like AVUV, or a conservative approach with a focus on financial health, like CALF. Your choice will depend on your risk tolerance, investment horizon, and overall financial objective. That wraps up our comparison. Each of these ETFs offers a unique path in the small cap universe. Whether you prefer the diversified approach of IJR and VV, the active strategy of AVUV, or the value and cash flow focus of CALF, there's an option that fits your investment style. So what's my take? In my passive investment portfolio, I'm leaning towards VV for its diversified small cap exposure and low cost. And in my actively managed portfolio, I'm buying both AVUV and CALF for their unique investment strategies and promising performance metrics. Remember, understand your goals, do your research, and always be compounding. See you in the next video. Take care.